multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line.
No. Okay.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
My question.
Ragin Cajuns offense will get the first swing today. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kurt. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it, as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
There's a shot toward the end zone.
But
And it's caught. Touchdown, Louisiana. They will try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Turn starts inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And here we go, Kirk. This matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game.
Oh.
Lead by receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. Two extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Back's got it again. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. An important third down attempt for this offense. Try and muscle for the first down.
you got it.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
So you have flags.
Encroachment. Defense. And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Encroachment. Defense. So early contact with the defense. It'll push the ball up 5 yards. Mississippi State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Tight end goes in motion. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. Toss play. Back heads to his right. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offside.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
The back's got it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Mississippi State now operating in the red zone. Scanning the field. It's Shapen. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country.
He's looking deep here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Coverage team brings down the returner. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. On the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Encroachment. Defense. Mental mistake by the defense, a 5-yard penalty. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Back to pass. It's Shapen. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First and 10 now for the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And that run produces a decent gain. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. And they'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but Now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. And it's Louisiana on top, Kurt. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And they heave it deep downfield. But this one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinators calling good plays, the quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing, and frankly, this defense is showing almost
fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. And the sophomore making an impact play.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? To throw, it's Chapin. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the 1st down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Ragin Cajuns offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national champ.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
These guys, man, open downfield. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Incompletion sets up a second down.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball. If this one was an interception, he better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Back to throw again. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. Defense.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
The Ragin Cajuns come to the line with first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Muscles across the goal line.
Touchdown, baby.
Ragin Cajuns. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Point after, up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's going to float this one to the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys they were rushing? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback with 3 rushing.
They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring it down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. To the air, it's Shapen. Pressure is coming. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking right. This one caught. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. 3rd down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Defense is coming after him.
Yep. Mason Narcisse. Mason Narcisse.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And here's the return.
Yep.
And they've got the returner corralled. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Using his legs, it's Washington. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Stepping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. And he pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kurt. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. The pass rush closing in. Got him. He's sacked.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
To throw, it's Shapen. The pocket breaking down. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game, but how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has...
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Oh, my gosh. He goes down for the third straight time. What is going on with the offensive line?
Team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. So that is a call to remember. The interception wiped away by a pass interference penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide.
But he'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Ragin Cajuns begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it. He's got his man wide open. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. Offense facing 2nd and goal. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Touchdown, Louisiana. This passing game is on fire today. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's got it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They're coming off a... looking to produce a positive drive here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away complete.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain. First down play call coming up. How impressive will it be?
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The shotgun running play call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense right to the line. Playing with tempo now.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the game.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And they'll kick it away here. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And here comes the Ragin Cajuns offense back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Let's it fly to the wideout, and it's complete downfield. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Play action here on first down. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ragin Cajuns. And the beatdown continues. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. First down here for this offense. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Pass caught, second down now. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what,
they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And it's Louisiana on top, Kirk. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hoped for. Let's review how we got here. 1 quarter away from crowning a national champion in this college football season. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Good chicken. Good chicken.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's running out of time here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to the left side. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down mark. 3rd and short now for the offense for the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert and keep the drive going? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Fields. Tries the right with a quick throw. Touchdown, Louisiana. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Remember last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. Bringing pressure. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. It felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
That is sad.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll work the clock here with their running game. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So he runs fourth down. Out comes the field goal team. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. The attempt is no good. That's just a minor blip there in what's been a thoroughly one-sided dominance. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field. It's Shapen. Looking for his back. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown.
What a way to end it.
Great job here by the defense coming
What a
up.
way to end this.
Another play where they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this now. Go out there and leave no doubt. And say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that